easiest way to figure out your grip, and this is how I was coached. So take your shooting hand and make the gun like you did when you were a kid, right? And point it at the target. Take your support hand like this, with your thumb facing the target and your digits facing the ground. Okay? You meet, bring your hand up. This thumb is pointing at the target still, right? This is your trigger finger. This thumb is doing nothing. There's your grip. That's simple. Okay, I'll demonstrate on here. Here's my mag. Empty mag. Empty gun. Okay? Now, first and foremost, when you go to grab that gun and you don't come swinging in, you want to go straight down like you're on parallel bars. And you want your meat to go right up against the shoehorn there, okay? And you want that, there's the center of the gun, a little mark. You want that in the center of your hand, right? So that when you have hold of it, it's in line all the way up to your shoulder, okay? Just like that. Front sight all the way up to your shoulder. Okay? Nice tight grip. Again, this thumb doesn't do anything. Now what you see a lot is the pistol hold. Where some people cross, right? Or they do this. Because on like a, say like a 357 Magnum revolver or a 44 or a big caliber pistol, if you are holding it like you would hold this gun around the barrel where the bullets are, when it goes off, it could blow your hand, blow a hole in your hand. So this hand, this finger, I mean, the thumb does nothing. Now granted, while you're shooting and you're not thinking about it, it is going to lay down. But what happens is so many people, until they train themselves, they start putting pressure on this. Two things can happen. For one, you could affect the angle of the gun. And think about it. If you're shooting even, 5 yards away and your gun is off a 32nd of an inch, well, how far is that away from the target down there? I don't know that math off the top of my head, but you get the idea. It's going to get farther and farther as it goes, okay? So, also what can happen is as you fire, this slide goes back, okay? Ejects the bullet. Another one is pushed into the guide. Boom, you shoot. Repeat until it's dry. Now what can happen is if you're putting too much pressure on this thumb, you could actually push this down, which can make the gun malfunction, okay? I know that was long-winded, but I just wanted to explain that. The other thing is when you're firing and the gun goes dry, if you're pushing on the slide release, the gun won't stay back. So the gun will just do that. So if you're tuned into when that slide goes and stays back and you see it, that's when you drop the mag. Well, if you're pushing down on that release lever, that's not going to happen, okay? Very important.